Mixing technology with politics is a bad thing. And the United States government has placed Huawei on the blacklist, on the so-called entity list, which means that American companies should suspend business with Huawei. So companies such as Google, Qualcomm, and Intel have all suspended business with a Chinese company. Now that will have far-reaching implications. And it's not just going to be for Huawei, it's also going to be for the American companies as well, because China will definitely retaliate. Now, what does that mean for the consumer? Well, first of all, if you currently have a Huawei phone or let's say a MateBook X Pro laptop, this does not apply to the current devices. It's only applied to future devices, which means that future products such as the Mate 30 Pro, for example, or the next MateBook X Pro laptops may not have Android operating systems or Windows for that matter. But this is just beyond having a ban on certain products. This is going to hurt everyone. War is folly, and by placing Huawei on this blacklist, politics aside, it's going to start an all-out trade war. And as I said, when China retaliates, nobody knows what will happen. They may ban certain products or even materials. For example, China might ban or might stop exporting certain materials needed for producing necessary chips or other components for technological parts. And ultimately, that may drive prices up. Now, I can't really predict what's going to happen, but all I can tell you is this is going to be bad for the consumer, and geopolitics have always been complicated. Now, whether or not Huawei is spying for the Chinese government, that's beside the point. The real question is, what will the consumers do now? How will this affect the consumers? And are the other companies completely innocent as well? We don't know. For me, from my experience, I've had a few Huawei products and I loved a lot of them. For example, the video that I'm shooting right now, I'm shooting it on a P20 Pro. My DSLR's battery is dead, so. Huawei has made great products in the past and is currently making more amazing products like the Huawei P30 Pro. I was amazed by the MateBook X Pro laptop. So, politics aside, it is sad to see that something like this is happening. I'm pretty sure that it's going to turn into a tit-for-tat war, and that's going to drive prices up. Companies will suffer, and ultimately the consumer will suffer as well. So at the end of the day, I really hope that they find a solution, somehow resolve this by peaceful means. Otherwise, everyone's just going to suffer. And we want to work on having a better world, a more connected world for that matter, not an isolated world. I know that this is a complicated world, and not everything can be fixed, and not everything's as it seems, but we as humans should all communicate with each other. Conflict is inevitable. It's in human nature. But to see politics mixing with technology, it surely is a sad thing, because technology is supposed to improve our lives. Anyway, those are my thoughts. If you're a Huawei user, or if you are currently a Huawei owner, your current Android system will not be affected. You will still be able to access the Google Store and lots of Android apps, but you will not get any updates. As for future Huawei devices, Huawei will definitely be forced to make its own operating system. Now, will Huawei be successful in doing that? Only time will tell. And let's just hope that this whole mess is going to be solved as soon as possible. Cheers.